Well, if you're watching this video right now, most probably it's because you are in a really bad situation. You are in a big, big trouble, and there's pretty much many things wrong with you right now. So, you either feel void, you feel miserable, you have lost all the control you had, and you feel totally, totally powerless. Alright? All of that. So, yeah. Most probably you're having big trouble, and I can relate because I'm also having troubles. And this morning I came up with this idea. Alright? So if you have ADHD, this is gonna be helpful. Alright? So, anybody here, all the humans, almost all the humans, have different behaviors. Alright? They can either, in what they watch something and then keep doing their stuff, they can play in the PlayStation 1 hour and then after that do a homework. Alright. People have 100 behaviors. One person can have 100 behaviors. He can just do one thing and then pay attention to another thing. But I'm I'm really sorry for you because you have ADHD. You have. Sorry for you. Cause it means and you only have two behaviors. Only two behaviors. Alright? So either you search for dopamine or you are avoiding dopamine. So behavior one, you search for dopamine. And behavior two, you avoid dopamine. Alright, so let's put in a balance the behavior one and the behavior two. It's gonna be helpful, believe me. So I well at least I'm trying to follow my own advice, alright? But I believe this time I really got it, alright? This time I really think that I can beat this, alright? Because I'm a loser, the same thing you are, alright? You're a loser, I'm a loser, we can relate, alright? So, let's see. We have dopamine here. In this case, I put soma here because in my language, dopamine is soma. It's like a drug. I mean, it's like a drug, alright? It's a natural drug, alright? But I like to put soma, so yeah, it doesn't have to do anything, alright? So let's keep moving. So you either search instant gratification or you have the behavior to sense of accomplishment. Alright, so what are the rewards of following the behavior one? In the behavior one, you're following dopamine. Alright, in the behavior one, you are searching instant gratification with everything with Instagram. You want to spend 5 minutes with Instagram and you end up 120 years with Instagram. Um, yeah, it's bad. And in the first behavior, you search instant gratification, but in the second behavior, you are avoiding completely. Even 5 minutes, you are avoiding 5 minutes with Instagram because you only have two behaviors. You cannot you can watch stay with Instagram half an hour. You cannot play games half an hour. No, you end up playing games 120 years. I'm telling you, it's hard. So you have only two paths. You have either the behavior one, you avoid it completely. I mean, you the behavior one, you do it completely, or the behavior two, you avoid it completely. All right. Either you are on or off. On or off. Only two things. Only either you love or you do not love. All right. So you are that way. You you have ADHD. I'm so sorry for you. So this is the way it is. You either do something or do not do it at all. There's no half yes and half no. There's no that because you have ADHD. I'm so sorry for you. All right. So instant gratification, behavior one, or sense of accomplishment. Which one will you choose? Alright, so the behavior one, when you seek for dopamine, has a very, very painful things. Alright, for example, you have the feeling of void. You feel empty when you realize that you have been the whole day playing games or watching. I don't know. I don't know what you do. Watching Korean doramas or I don't know what you read. I don't know what you do. But at the end of the day, you feel completely empty, and uh, that's one of the worst thing ever. You feel misery. You feel miserable. You feel bad. You lost or you control. You're trying really hard to get under control, everything under control, but you cannot. It's hard. It's just alright. I just want to escape 1 second. I'm gonna play a small game in the phone, and then you spend 120 years doing that, and yeah, it's hard. Now, lastly, one of the most painful things of the behavior one, it's being totally powerless. At the end of the day, if you want to do something and you're using the behavior one, you won't achieve anything. There's nothing you can do with it being the behavior one. So sad. I'm sorry for you, but if you search instant gratification, if you follow the behavior one, if you're searching for dopamine all the time, then I'm sorry, but you won't do it. Alright? There's no way. Now, you don't have hopes for a better future if you follow the behavior one. Now let's see what's in the other side, in the behavior two, when you are avoiding all the instant gratification, when you are avoiding it to play even a little bit, even to scroll, dumb scroll in a little bit. When you're avoiding that, there's also pain, alright? Because you feel hyper, mega, super bored. And that's also a very bad feeling. So, there's no good feelings here. You either feel void, miserable, you feel like you lost your control, or you use the behavior to, you feel super bored. You feel, yeah, you start being aware of the reality, and reality sucks. All right, and there's no quick escapes. I mean, you feel the pain of not having a quick escape. There's no way you can just, oh my god, I have to forget reality for a second. Let's scroll this thing, let's scroll down the page of Facebook or whatever, TikTok for a second to just avoid reality for a second. Oh, for a second, oh, you spent 120 years doing that. So sorry for you, you fell into the behavior one, and we do not want this one. We want the second. The second behavior is better, even though it's also painful. You feel super bored. There's nothing to do. Just yourself, alright? Now, if you are a social person, it's gonna be it's also difficult if you're social or introverted. It's also difficult either way because your friends also they are normal. Alright, probably your friends do not have ADHD, you have, and then you have to deal with that. And then when you play with them, you don't stop playing. After they left, you're still playing or doing whatever you like to do. All right. So, and let's keep moving. The behavior one, we said there's no hope for a better future in the behavior one because you're always seeking for instant gratification. Now, what happens in the behavior two? In the behavior two, you have a sense of accomplishment, even though if you are not advancing, if you even if you know if you are not moving forward in your life, if you are not finding a better job, you probably will feel a little bit better, and you will have a glimmer of hope, at least a little bit of hope, if you're using the behavior too. It's better to, I believe me, it's better to be super bored all the day than having followed the behavior one for a year and then all of a sudden disconnect for 5 minutes and feeling totally void inside and empty and scared and many bad things, alright? So you don't want this thing. You don't want to follow the behavior one. You have to follow the behavior two and be super bored all day. Alright? Do not search for instant gratification. You do not search for something that can a quick escape. Alright? You're only gonna search if you are using the behavior two, you're only gonna search the things that matter. Right? So for example, I'm going to use YouTube. Alright? Now there's two different ways of using YouTube. The first thing is you're using YouTube to lose your time. Then you scroll down, you don't search anything. You just go see whatever videos there's there in YouTube that's gonna be interesting for you. Now, if you're using the behavior too, you won't use YouTube to lose your time. You're gonna use YouTube to watch an Indian video on how to download Microsoft Word, and then after that YouTube is off. Alright? It's just that. Alright? Now, what's the other thing? Alright, the other thing that's also super important, I know you, but me, it works like that. So, if you are all day, I mean, you from time to time, let's put it like that. Yeah, you're getting instant gratification on the sexual thing as well, but it won't it won't help you a lot. It's gonna it's gonna tie you back, alright? It's gonna keep you back from having a girlfriend. If you if you are the behavior too, you can also get a girlfriend, dude. I'm telling you. But if you stick with the behavior one, you are not trying anymore. All right. So that's a very important difference. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk is the feeling of haven't done enough. All right. If you are using the behavior one, you will feel like you haven't done enough in your life. I mean, like if you could have done this thing, there's if you could have done something to just stop it, stop not having control of your life, well, you'll feel like you haven't even tried to do that. But if you're using the behavior to, then at least you will feel like you are trying hard. And that's a very big difference because at least you are trying to. You get what I mean? I mean, when you are on the behavior one and you feel fear, you feel lost, you feel the time is passing super fast. You're using the behavior when you search for instant gratification and only instant gratification, and then all of a sudden you realize you have lost a big chunk of your life. You feel scared, you feel powerless, and you feel like you have lost the control of your life. But at least if you are trying, if you are on the behavior too, and you are trying to avoid things, at least you will feel like you have done everything you could do. Alright? I feel at least you will feel like you have tried hard to do something, and then at the end of the day you will feel a lot better. In my case, in your case, in every ADHD case, we have to choose between two pains. Alright? You have to choose between the pain of it's super painful. You have to feel between the painful feeling of void, misery, loss of control, and being totally powerless, or the other painful thing, feeling completely bored, being aware of the reality, and having no quick escapes. So there's only two behaviors, and the two of them are painful. Alright, but in one you have instant gratification, and in the other one you have sense of accomplishments. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for you. There's only two behaviors. Why? Because you have ADHD. There's only pain for you. Bad news. The only glimmer of hope is that if you at least use the behavior to, at least you'll have some future. Probably.